guys, this is Jason at Mustang Rehab. We've put the car. She's doing this instead of going. Hey guys, this is Jason at Mustang Rehab. We have our 1966 Mustang Bronco. So last time we removed the body from the chassis. This time, well, you come back, you see I've already got it put on my Rotisserie, which I designed several years back to be used on Mustangs. Well, instead of, this is something I wanted to do, and I didn't have the wife here to video, and I just wanted to do it. So anyways, I did this last week. I mounted my Bronco to a Mustang Rotisserie on some 2x3 tube steel. I mounted it to I got it all mounted to all the body mounts so it doesn't flex, everything stays where it's supposed to. So now when I want to do some welding on it, this makes rust repair much easier. Anyways, the rust on this Bronco. I felt like some of you might be watching it, maybe new to Broncos like me, and so what I'm finding is rust. So when I remove the fender, you can see it's blistering between these two supports. So I ordered this panel. I'll replace it. And let me see, this makes it kind of nice as we go around. Let's see, it's a little dark here. I'm not sure if you can see that, Johnny, but this inner panel here, so where it's sort of blistered, we'll have to cut that out. And as you come across the cowl here, you can see right behind this rear vent, we've got some holes. And back up just a little, you'll see along this edge here. Alright, our hinge support, you can see it rotted behind the rocker. The rocker somehow survived. It's got some Bondo in it. I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. But you can see it's compromised all the hinge support, and then as you come around here, Joni, the paint was blistered, and I was able to take a screwdriver and just sort of push it through. So this is some stuff I've got coming now. I ordered 2 or 3 days ago, so hopefully it'll get here soon. And here, I'll take the phone from you for a second. Let's see, right in here, this is sort of the drip edge underneath the windshield. So I'll end up having to cut that corner out and repair it. So, and sort of the same thing on the other side. You know, the rest of it looks pretty decent, but just when you get down to the corners, and this is all hidden, I'm gonna repair it. You know, there's just no way around it, but you just find it. Again, you can see the rockers aren't terrible. You can still see the spot welds. Yeah, so they're not just covered up in fiberglass like the floorboard is. This is all, he just overlaid fiberglass on top of the old rusty steel. He said I had to cut it out so I could get to the body bolt. And something else weird he did here was you're supposed to have some ribs in the top of that, and he's got it filled full of Bondo or fiberglass. But from underneath it's solid, so it must have looked bad, or I don't know what he was thinking. Again, everybody's got their own way of doing something. As far as the bed, it's got some pitting. I'm not sure how much the camera picks it up. There's no holes in the bed, but it's got some pretty significant pitting going on, and I'm afraid if I don't replace this panel that it's gonna, if I do all the other work, it's gonna look bad. This is a neat saying. You restore a car, it's like getting ready to go to church on Sunday. If you put on your best suit, shave, comb your hair, you know, cufflinks if you wear that type of thing. But I'm just saying, if you just really get dressed up and cleaned up to the nth degree, but you put on muddy tennis shoes, only thing people are going to see is the muddy tennis shoes. So it's the same thing with restoring a car. You can put all the time and money and effort into it and really get everything really nice, but if you don't finish those small details, that's the stuff that people see. And that can cost you, you know, a few $1,000s or even a sale. And I am my own worst critic when it comes to stuff like that. So just a friendly word of advice. Don't forget the small details. Once again, the striker plates are solid. Thank goodness. I went ahead and ordered a passenger side hinge plate just so I don't have to worry with it. Because if you see this side here, it's rotted, maybe not quite as extensive as the other side. You know, when I say that, it looks terrible, but it actually still has some of the end of the rocker left in it. The apron is still in fairly decent shape. You look along here, it's not folded, it doesn't have a crease, it's not rusted through. And up here, your battery sits behind this portion of your radiator support, so you can tell this is also your support, your front body support. So it's really close to being completely compromised. It's cutting through here, and if you look across this top edge, it's also rusted through. The pan is actually, you know, really wasn't that bad. You know, you can tell whenever they did all that crazy stuff. Had a couple little holes here. You know, these other two over there, the floor is missing. So, you know, I look at this and say it's not that bad. But you can see along the transition from the firewall to the floor pan is rusted, and the same thing down towards the driver's side. So hopefully I've shown you a few places on these things that are worth looking into if you're looking to buy a Bronco. Honestly, I'm seeing a lot of this for the first time with you guys. I haven't had time to really get in here and study it. You can bye. Journey's sending me a message. I don't get this.
Like and subscribe.
Oh.
And stay tuned for future videos.
I don't know what all that means. Like and subscribe.